Hi, my name is Simone, and I'm here to tell you about WriteShop, a multimedia project by Food First. So, Food First is a think and do tank that was established in 1975 with the mission of ending the injustices that cause hunger and poverty. We advanced our mission through grassroots mobilization, knowledge production, and solution dissemination with the ultimate hope of scaling up local and food sovereign communities. Last year, we launched our flagship Right Shop initiative, where we interviewed food justice activists across the world with the hope of better understanding their challenges, their strategies, their successes, with the vision of creating knowledge products that can inspire and motivate other stakeholders across the world. So, we have a wide range of deliverables from this program. We're releasing a comprehensive research report in July that gives a broad overview of the information we received from our participants. We're also working on a more concise research article that examines the relationship between land sovereignty and food sovereignty and also prescribes some policy implications for local governments in the US. And we're also producing some aesthetic options because we understand that we have to meet people where they're at. And while some people may be super motivated to read the more academic side of this work, some people are more interested in the more digestible aesthetic formats that can fit within their busy lifestyle or fit within the way they receive information. So, due to our commitment to storytelling and amplifying the voices of people on the ground, we decided to have a more diverse display of our research. So we're releasing 2 animated videos and 1 gorgeous graphic novel that I am very pleased to show some sneak peeks of now. So within the graphic novel, we feature each region that we interviewed, and there's a cover page for each region, as you can see. And this artwork was produced by a very talented graphic artist called Ariana Gilligan. Her information is linked in my description, hopefully. But as you can see, she brings a very vivid style to illustrate the different contexts of the very talented growers and activists that we interviewed throughout this project. Here's another sneak peek of one of the spreads where we learn a bit about Iona Santos Fresnoza, who is a businesswoman who's based between the Philippines and Canada, and she has a social enterprise that connects Filipino coffee growers to consumers in Canada. And this model of direct sourcing is extremely much more profitable for Filipino farmers and has already brought many people out of poverty and is creating a economically viable model to uplift marginalized communities and reconnect them to the food system in a way that's not extractive. So this is just one example of a beautiful spread that Ariana completed where we give life to this story and we also attempt to show a balance for the challenge, but also the vitality of the strategies that our interviewees demonstrate. So in the next slide, I will show our first animated video. And this video was produced by Ariana's husband, Clayton Gilligan, who I will also link in the description.
When I grew up, in the gutters, in the streets, we had tadpoles and goldfish. Today, you only have residues of oil and all kinds of dangerous chemicals. There's no life in the gutters. You used to see fireflies at night, anywhere where there was grass. Those you hardly see unless you're very deep in the bush.
When I was a small boy, as I grew, I thought, how can I restore life back to my community? People who used to have lives secured have lost their dignity.
At the end of the season, when you have to take it to the market, that's when the market plays its games and you're always left to be the loser.
Farming is not just farming. It is an art.
Every kilogram of rice that comes to your table is so much of effort. It's so many families, it's so many hours of labor.
Our biggest mission is to train farmers to use the local available resources to produce abundance so we can solve the issue of malnutrition.
We do not inherit the earth from our ancestors. We borrow it from our children.
So I hope you enjoyed watching that as much as I enjoyed watching the Gilligans produce that. But thank you so much for tuning into my lightning talk. I appreciate your attention and your shared commitment to food justice and sovereignty. Food First is always interested in collaborations and partnerships. So if you're a grassroots organization that wants to amplify your work, we'd love to hear from you. Perhaps there's some shared research that we can embark upon or a shared social media initiative that we can work on. Similarly, if you are a policy coalition, a research coalition, we also want to hear from you. We always are looking for ways to increase our knowledge base and people who share our values to embark upon participatory action research with. So please don't be shy. Reach out to us via our website, via LinkedIn, and let's continue this work together.